Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Now I'm sure at this point at least every K-pop stan has heard in part about some of the awful things going on with Loona right now, whether that's the boycott, the lawsuits, or Chu being kicked out. Well, today we're not necessarily going to be talking about that. We are going to be talking something in relation to that. You've already seen the title, but today we are going to be talking about some things that this boycott has taught me as an orbit. Because I feel like recently, with all of this going on, there's been so much negativity and I want to try and get some positivity out there. Before the video actually begins, I do want to just say if I sound a little funky at all, I have a cold right now, and also I recently got some new bands for my braces and they kind of give me a bit of a lisp, I guess. So yeah, if I sound funky, that's why. As always, if you do enjoy, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and let's get into it. The first thing is just how bad BBC is, honestly. Now, in the grand scheme of things, I am a relatively new orbit, so I have obviously heard before some of the things that the company has done and how bad they are, but I guess I'd never really fully understood the extent of it. However, now that I've actively witnessed it, and also when all this stuff came out, people were just bringing up old stuff as well, so I've been exposed to it a lot more and a lot more in depth, and it's just made me realise I mean, I know it's a joke, but they literally are like the devil or something. I mean, how are you gonna claim that the member you purposely marketed to come across as bright and cheery and fun is actually a villain who's abusing her power and all this stuff? Like, we're laughing at you, mate. This next one is quite similar, but I've really realised how much power and influence orbits have. I mean, surely this solidifies them as one of the strongest fandoms. We've obviously seen them hit the mainstream in the past with freaking Elon Musk tweeting about them and stuff like that. But as I said, I am a relatively new orbit, so I wasn't really there to experience that. I mean, what other fandom can say they actively helped in their group's disbandment? Potentially even the disbandment of the whole company. Yeah. Orbits really did that. So next is, I think I really have learned just how hard boycotting actually is. I have a newfound respect for those who are boycotting for more serious issues like real world shit, because in comparison to those, it's literally just not listening to music and unfollowing. However, it's still really hard, and it's like the temptation to just like start listening and just is really, so I cannot imagine people who are in worse circumstances and stuff like that. Leading on from that, because we aren't allowed to listen to the music anymore, I have a newfound appreciation for it. There is the saying, you only truly appreciate something when you don't have it, and I think that's really true. And this boycott is honestly just a perfect example. Because we don't get to listen to Loona as much, whenever I listen to them on SoundCloud or a TikTok pops up, it just feels immensely more special, and I feel like I pay closer attention to details in the production or the way their voices sound, just to really take it all in, because I know I'm not going to hear it again for another couple of days or something like that. So everyone knows that K-pop is basically based on parasocial relationships. Let's not get into that. But I feel like for a lot of fandoms, it is kind of questioned whether the members do actually appreciate the fans or whether they just want the money or like the fame or stuff. However, I feel like the boycott has just shown that the members of Loona truly do love Orbit so much. Their messages on Fab, and honestly just their appreciation for what we are doing is literally so nice to see, because they're actively speaking out against the company. The company's not told them to do that, so it shows that they are genuine for their appreciation for us, and that's just a nice prospect, because as I said, it is uncertain at times whether this is all just for the money or for whatever. Finally is how much I love and care for all these members, all 12 of them, I just love them so much. They quickly became my alts when I got into them, and this just really solidifies that. The current situation around Loona obviously isn't positive. Orbit and the members seem to be in an eternal darkness, receiving bad news after bad news. Day after day, whenever you go on Twitter, something bad is often happening. Because of this, it's incredibly easy to get bogged down with all the awfulness. However, I wanted to make this video to highlight some of the positives that come from this boycott. I think we are so strong, the girls are so strong, and we're unstoppable. Of course, the end goal is for the members to be able to leave BBC, but right now it is important to focus on the good. This boycott is something revolutionary for K-pop, and no doubt it will go down in infamy. And we did that. Us Orbits and the girls, we collectively did that. Frankly, I'm just blown away that it even was a success, let alone to the extent it has been. It's honestly beautiful to see, and I am so proud for all of us. As of the recording, 5 out of the 12 members are now free, but this is far from over. And we have to stay strong. We have to keep listening on SoundCloud or watching the music videos on freaking corn sites. And I believe in us. I mean, look how far we've come. As always, I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one.